So yeah, I'm assuming everybody's psych is awesome. You feel me? We got 4 people in here. Anyways, but today's IGC is gonna basically be on a trader's routine, right? So I've been doing a certain specific test on my life because I noticed a pattern. There would be certain times in my life where when I'm trading and I would like have green streaks, right? I'm trading very well, everything's going clean, um, winning, green days, all everything that you can imagine in succession trading, I'm receiving, right? And I've noticed and I've asked myself, why is it I would have those streaks of wins and those streaks of consistency and those streaks of success, then for one moment I would lose, I would lose it all, and then blow the entire account or lose everything right before I'm about to get it. Why would it be that one day I would crash? I noticed on those specific moments where I was during that time I was winning, right? I was already stacking daily wins prior to even looking at a chart that then bled on to succeeding on the chart. So how did that look like for me? On those times, right? I was either waking up very early, preferably before 8 a.m., an hour before market open, and either I would go to the gym first, or before even touching my phone, before scrolling IG, I would read the Bible first. Like I start scripture and reading the word rather than going into the world, right? I was also during that time I was off of social media as well. I had no distraction at all whatsoever. So waking up in my mind is already fixated on God or fixated on improving myself physically. That's win number one for me. Waking up early and going to the gym is win number one. Then I would purposely do something harder that's not normal. Taking a cold shower. Taking a cold shower sucks, but when you get out of it and you feel me, you emerge from the cold shower, you feel great, right? That was win number 3. Then win number 4 was then spending time with God, reading the Bible slowly, intentionally, and purposefully. That was win number 4. So now before I even look at a chart, I had 4 wins. 4 wins, right? And then by the 5th win for my day, which is gonna just be me carrying all my momentum, the 5th win, follow my rules. So it's more easier to follow your rules and carry on your momentum when you already have momentum to start. But if the very first thing you wake up, you're scrolling on TikTok, you're wasting time. Your mind is not even fixated. It's overstimulated already. Or if when you wake up, the first thing you're doing is looking at a chart, you got no preparation, you got no context, you just feel rushed, you're gonna make a mistake, right? And if you do the opposite and you have 4 wins and you carry that momentum onto the charts, the next win now is just to simply just follow your rules. And you follow your rules and you can win. That validates that, okay, all the things I was doing led to this point, which made me win. Or you lose, and because you lose, you don't care because you followed your rules anyways. So then after you win, right, or you lose, it doesn't matter if you win or lose. The outcome doesn't matter. The matter is did you follow the rules? After you followed your rules, you can check that off. That's win number 5 for today. Now, win number 6, 7, 8 could be whatever you want to do to like go to the sunset, spend time with God in the sunset, go to nature, spend time with your family, whatever it is, talk to your girlfriend, whatever. But those 4 wins before trading and making following your rules of 5th trading, it's just gonna make you love your life, right? I've noticed. So I was watching this YouTuber one time. I'm gonna use him for an example. He was struggling on trading. Like he was trading for I think for 8 years, right? He was horrible. His trading was terrible. And he had a profitable system. The system was very profitable. And he could easily get to the point of getting payouts. But the system wasn't the issue. It was more or less him, his life, and his mind, and his psychology in his life. So he failed so much to the point where he actually quit. His 8th year in, he quit. He quit. He's like, I'm done. And then after he was done, he decided to build his life back up from the mess that trading created. So he stayed at his job. He got promoted at his job. He started waking up early. He started going to the gym. He started eating clean. And then from there, he started like fixing his life up. You feel me? Then it came back in time where he started realizing that, man, I really took a step back. It was like a year later, like his 9th year, but he didn't trade. He was like, let me just give him one more shot. This time around, he actually got on the charts. He ended up getting a 50K month. And he asked himself, what in the world? Where was this 9 years ago? The issue was not his system. His system was always profitable. The issue was simply him. So because he loved his life outside of the charts, because he enjoyed who he enjoyed how he was living outside of the charts, what happened on the charts didn't affect him. Because when he was living the life that he loved, right? He's waking up early, spending time with God, reading the Bible, praying, eating clean. When you go on the charts and you lose, he really wouldn't care. He would have no emotion because at the end of the day, he still had the life that he loves. He's still content in his life. So whatever happened on the charts didn't bother him. So there was no crashing out. There was no blowing accounts. There was no taking more than one trade. He would see what he did wrong, journal it, learn from it, and not care, and go on to the life that he loved. So he did that for a month and then ended up getting a 50K payout. So you realize, and he thought himself, oh, this 50K payout came from 9 years of grinding. Absolutely not. If he had loved his life 9 years ago, he probably would have been making $1 million payouts in year 9. So I say all this to say, you guys need to learn to actually love your position. And I get it. Your position may suck. You may hate your household. You may hate your job. But if you just reframe your mindset and find the good side of what you're in, and you learn to love yourself outside of trading, when you go into trading, you will just the levels that you will reach in the game will be, it'll just be I can't even tell you. I can't have no words because it'll be crazy. You feel me? You can one day you decide, you know what? Let me just wake up and decide my life is positive. Like, I have a job. Many people don't have a job. I'm getting paid this amount. A lot of people in this world can't touch this money. If you make $33 a day, you're richer than half of the population of the earth. Crazy, right? It's actual statistics. So when you put in your mind frame, I have a room, I have a car, I have all that I need to survive. Because once upon a time, you didn't know how to trade. Once upon a time, trading never came across your mind. When you were I'm pretty sure, all right, who's the youngest person here? I'm 23. Who's the youngest person, like 18? I'm pretty sure when we were in high school, right? Or actually, let's say middle school. You didn't know what a chart was. I'm not gonna lie. You didn't know a chart existed. And if you did, props up to you. You're mad lucky. You feel me? Like I said, Salman is an exception. Jit was 12. Like, what? But the majority of people don't know about charts until they get older, until it comes across their plate. Bring your mind back to that point where you never even knew what a chart was. How did your life look like? Did you actually like your life, or did you hate it? And most of you are going to probably say you hate it because you're in school, but you still had friends, you still probably play sports. Whatever you did before trading, you got to put your mindset back in that realm where you actually enjoyed living. Because I'm pretty sure once we got into trading and we made trading our purpose, when we see that we weren't succeeding in it, it affected our days. Yeah, me too, bro. Me too, I am. Trading was the worst thing I did to my life. Trading has put me in debt. I have lost relationships from it. I have a current beautiful woman of God girlfriend right now. I don't want to call her the love of my life because she currently is my love of my life. But there was a time in my life where I had a girl. I loved her with all my heart. I had to break up with her for trading. Trading was the worst thing I ever did to my life. But I know that the fact that it's the worst thing, it will eventually become the best thing that I'm happy I did, and I'm happy I never quit because I'm going to be free beyond measure, right? So I realized that when I made trading my purpose, when I would wake up just to trade, and that was my routine, yeah, I think one time I did that. I think this was before I was in Salman's group chat. I was trading somebody. I had another mentor. I was trading. I forgot what strategy was. It was based on liquidity, but I think I blew 20 accounts in a day. No cap. I blew 20 accounts in one day, which was 4 sets of 5 accounts. And that's because I made trading my purpose. I tried to force it. I was like, this needs to work. So the moment that I finally decided, yo, trading is something that's an addition to my life. What is my actual life? What do I love to do? I like to wake up early. I'm not going to lie. As much as it feels lethargic when you wake up at 5 a.m., I like that. I like that feeling. Not the feeling of waking up early. The feeling of waking up early and then completing a task, such as working out. Just that feeling. I don't know what it is. You just feel like a lion, bro. Like you're on top of the mountain. I feel so good waking up and I'm alert, watching everybody cars in the driveway, lights closed, everybody's knocked out. You feel me? And I'm up. So make it more of a routine and not yes, basically, right? So having a lifestyle outside of trading where you have a routine, and it's not only a routine, because a routine is good, yes, but have a life. Listen, you know how people that get a life? Have a life. Have a life that you enjoy. So mine was waking up at 5 a.m. and also returning to basketball. Like, I genuinely love hooping. And I don't like hooping because, I want to dominate, but it makes me laugh. It makes me happy inside to bust somebody's ass, cross them, and shoot the ball over them. That feels great. I do that every morning now at 5 a.m. It feels awesome. So then I'm stacking up these wins. It's getting put into my mind. I'm getting positive reinforcement. So when I get in charge, I'm like, all right, next win for the day, follow rules. All right, cool. Marking my draws, wait for price to get there, find a manipulation, CB disrespect, displacement, enter. Wait. TP stop loss, cool. Follow my rules, win. Didn't follow my rules, that kind of sucks. But then even if you lose not following rules, you at least see why you lost because you didn't follow the rules. So you wouldn't even get emotional. But if you wake up with no structure and it's just charts, or when you lose, now your day's ruined, you have some readjusting to do. And that's how God looks at your heart. So yeah. So when we have a purpose outside of trading, and when we trade for others and those around us, God will lift you up and bless you. But if you're trading for your own self and ambition, you're going to stay a break-even trader. The journey is hard, but there's always those in the verses in the Quran, the Bible. Very, very, verily with hardship comes ease. There's always light in the end of the tunnel. That's a great quote on YM. Great quote from the Quran. So yeah, like I said, that's the main thing I wanted to harp on. You feel me? That I've seen in my own life that has been making me like, bro, I've been hitting on all levels. You feel me? And even my girl, bro, she like, damn, you been mad consistent lately, right? She would call me at 11 p.m. I'm not picking up my phone, straight to voicemail. I need to go to bed, so I wake up early. So y'all boys, like I'm saying, I'm gonna just conclude it right here. Get these wins, stack the wins, then trade. And if you see something's out of alignment in the morning, like if you wake up and you're scrolling on TikTok, or if you scroll up and you wake up and you're like, I'm not feeling it today, or if you have no type of structure or routine before you trade, and you still trade, you might blow your account that day, you might lose, and you might crash out. I don't know, but it's better if you just don't trade. The charts are always going to be there, and if you really have to trade, just forward test, because I feel like that's the true secret. Everybody's different though. Everybody's life is different, but give it a shot. This week is over. Next week, everybody who's here, all 10 members here, next week, have structure before the charts. Get wins. And you don't have to wake up at 5. I'm not saying you got to do that. I'm not saying that's just me, but it's personally. Wake up at 8. Wake up at 7. Just do something that counts as a win in your life before you get on the charts. See yourself, see how you are mentally. And then from there, you should succeed. Because essentially, you're putting yourself now at a higher vibration of thinking. Because there are different vibrations of thinking. When you're doing high vibrational activities, you will be up here. But when you're doing low vibrational activities such as smoking weed, masturbation, pornography, eating junk food, gossiping, talking about people, these are low vibrational acts. And in the Bible, it also talks about what a man sows, you reap what you sow. So you reap low vibration, you get return of low vibrational results. I guarantee that. So yeah, any questions? I think I'm done right here. This was a pretty short and brief GC. Anybody had some psych issues that y'all want to bring to the surface, or anything y'all want to talk about? Just, you can either choose. If you want to come on stage, you can come on stage, ask me questions, or ask in the chat. Up to you. But if not, I think we're gonna be good right here. It's 9:20. It's like, look, 20-minute GC. It's not something crazy, but I feel like this GC was needed, because I feel like you guys need it. You feel me? I'm always gonna give y'all my experience. Like, I want to use myself as a guinea pig for y'all. Feel me? Cause that's a true leader, and that's how Jesus was. Jesus was a servant. I want to be a servant to y'all. So I'm gonna live my life. I'm gonna experiment. I'm gonna see what works, and I'm always gonna give y'all the game. If it don't work, I'm gonna say don't do this. But if it works, I'm gonna tell y'all, do this. It works. Do it. And it's either up to you to listen to it or not. Feel me? So I will always be doing that for y'all boys. So yeah, my main problem is simply hesitating on valid setups and forcing trash ones. Anyone have this problem right now? All right, so KV, so the main reason why you're hesitating on valid setups, that comes from a lack of trust within yourself. If you trust in your ability to be able to recharge, and if you trust in your skill set as a trader, when you first see a setup, you will take it because you trust yourself. You know that, all right, I've been doing this and I've put the hours in. I have evidence that I am profitable. I have evidence that I know how to trade. So if you're lacking confidence, build evidence. For me, when I wasn't confident, I'll be like, I don't know if this is gonna work or not. I don't want to trade it. When I did that, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really confident in myself because I didn't really understand fully price, if that makes sense. Like I didn't fully understand draws. I didn't fully understand what happens. I didn't fully understand the model. But once I got a grasp of draws and liquidity and imbalances, oh my gosh, bro, I didn't want to tell this to nobody because I didn't want to start making people follow me, but I'm starting to look at gold. I'm still looking at Asia Gold, bro. Don't say nothing though. You feel me? Don't. I'm starting to look at Asia Gold, but because the market really just moves off of liquidity and imbalances, bro. I'm gonna be real. Asia Gold, bro. Hey, let me tell you something, bro. So the reason why I feel this way, though, and why I'm even going to gold, is not ignorance, it's not ego, but because the confidence I have in my skill set. That's why when I trade NYAM is so cake for me. So it's like because I'm noticing the confidence, I'm like, okay, I think I can risk a little more right now because I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing makes sense. And if I lose, I'll see exactly why I lose. Come back tomorrow, do it again, learn the lesson, and do better. And that's why I'm looking at gold because gold obviously is way easier because there's no manip like how it is on NQ. And I'm rewatching Salman's I'm watching Salman's gold lectures because I'm about to start looking into that because I'm getting more confident in myself because I built the evidence through the countless hours of not only backtesting but also live trading experience. Because y'all boys, my first stock process when I go on the chart, when I mark out my 15-minute draws, as much as it is good to follow the higher time frame. Don't get me wrong, my mindset is always what happens here, right? Let me give an example, bro. All right, let's say this is a draw. The moment price comes here, my first thought process is what are we doing here? Are we doing this? If we're doing this, okay, I'm looking to short the market. But if we're doing this and we close here, I'm looking just for price to continue. That is the only thing that goes in my mind. I make it so simple and stupid. It's so simple. This is the draw. If we tap this draw, are we steady just dancing in the draw and doing that? Are we doing this? If we do this and we like that, yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all can imagine what I'm talking about when I'm doing this. Or the opposite. If we come to this draw and we doing this and we close here, okay, I'm looking for price to go higher. I'm looking for reverse. Or if we here and price is doing that, I'm looking for price to go down. I'm gonna just, now that I see that happened on the 15 and 5 minute, I'm just looking for the signatures now on the 1 minute, coupled in with SMT, order block disrespect, and taking an entry. That's it. But let's say it's the opposite in this continuation. If we get closure above the draw, okay, cool, easy. I'm gonna look only for price to go to that direction, and I would wait for that, right? I'd wait. I mark out PXH. I wait for BISI, rebalance, displacement, rebalance, enter. And then just literally just let it rock. And then it would work out. That's what happened today. That's literally what happened today, right? Let me just share my screen real quick. We're not doing a trading victory process, and this is a Psych GC, but I just want to give you guys an idea of what I'm looking at. So this, y'all see my trade earlier. Once 930 opened and we closed above with these candles, once I saw that, I'm like, okay, we're gonna go higher then. Because we closed above this draw, this internal draw. That was my mindset. So then once we waited for the rebalance, I was like, okay, it rebalanced as it should. Once we started displacing, that was even more confirmation. I'm like, of course, duh, because we closed above here, right? Look on the 5. Hopefully it goes to it. Where's the 5? Where's 5? Look at this 5. We closed strong right there. That's how the 930 closed. If we close down here though, okay, I'm looking to reverse at this internal draw, but we closed higher. Cool. I'm only looking for continuations. Simple, easy, done. Simple. Simple. Winner. That's it. So, and essentially, this is how I'm thinking. This is what's yes, it's being recorded. This is how I think that makes trading so easy and simple. And when you guys ask me, yo, how are you seeing this? How is it so easy? It's because I just make it so simple. That's it. We got a draw. We close above. I'm looking to go higher. We got a draw. We're rejecting and dancing. I'm looking to short, even if it's bullish or bearish. Because we could have a bullish trend, and we have a draw up here, and we're rejecting it. We can reject it temporarily, but that temporary short, I'm gonna take it. It's OTE. I'm gonna take it, and obviously once it's done, rebalancing, it's just gonna go higher because the overall time frame is bullish. But my turn and my trade was watching that draw dance and catch, and I caught it. Some people, I did in the past, which would mess me up. I would wait for price to then show me when are we gonna buy now because we're in a bullish trend overall. But then I'd miss the actual OTE move. Like, how about we just forget that, be an idiot, look at what's happening in the draws, take the entry and go, and have your stop loss at a protected high. And if it goes against you, so what? Your risk could have been good anyways. Take one trade and get off. So yeah, y'all, this is my mindset when I go into these charts. Is what makes these trading so easy to the point where I'm like, okay, if I can do this on NYAM and NQ is harder than gold, why not start looking at another market and diversifying my portfolio? Because I'm trying to get to the point, out boys, where I pass a count in a day. 1,500 NY, 1,500 on gold, done. I'm trying to do that. No cap. I ain't trying to stay too long on these sorry evals. You feel me? But yeah, I'm not encouraging that though. Not encouraging that to nobody. This is my personal journey. But I'm gonna definitely be testing it because I know Uvi said he doesn't want nobody else trading gold but Jay Saya. But I was like, I'm gonna try some more stuff other than NYM. But with that being said, it's about to be 3:30. I gotta get on a call with somebody in a bit. So I hope this helped you guys with your psych. Get wins before you get on the charts. When you see draws, simply just see what happens at the 9:30 candle. Closure above or dancing above, whatever. Take the entry and you're done. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Love y'all, boys. Let's keep making money. Let's keep grinding. All right, man.